Hey guys, welcome back to Mr. Phone. My name is Parush and in this video I'm going to talk about the new Realme 8 which has launched in India along with the Realme 8 Pro. The Realme 8 Pro features a 108 megapixel camera setup which is a first for Realme. We have already done a video that covers everything about the Realme 8 Pro. So if you want to check that out, here's the card for the video. Now let's start talking about the Realme 8. But before that, if you end up liking this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also share this video. And in case you wish to support our channel, hit the red subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any notifications from Mr. Phone. This video is sponsored by MyThing India. If you are looking for some high quality and affordable back covers for your smartphone, MyThing India has got you covered with their wide range of options for not just Realme smartphones but Samsung, OnePlus, Poco, Xiaomi and more. Don't forget to check out the link in description. Starting with the design, the Realme 8 is made entirely of polycarbonate and features a glossy finish on the rear. But the frame comes with a matte finish. What's interesting about the design is how the company has managed to achieve a superior level of weight distribution even after packing a 5000 mAh battery. The device is just 177 grams and is 7.9 millimeters thick. It feels very comfortable to use every single day. But this doesn't mean that we also love how the phone looks. Realme continues the tradition to slap their brand slogan on their devices, and this time they have gone one step ahead with the Realme 8. There is a thick strip on the red side that houses the slogan, and you will notice a VIBGYOR effect after light reflects on the surface. Personally, I don't like it a lot, but in case you do, let me know in the comments. Talking about physical overview, on the rear you get a quad camera array with a single LED flash. At the bottom you have a Type-C port, two primary microphones, headphone jack and speaker grill. On the top you have the secondary noise cancellation mic. The power button and volume rockers are placed on the right side. Now these buttons sit quite flushed in the frame and they are not as tactile as you would expect them to be. And finally you get the triple SIM card slot on the left. Talking about the display, you get a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED panel with 60Hz refresh rate and 180Hz touch sampling rate. This is definitely a very good display for the price and quite comparable with its competitors. I had an enjoyable experience while consuming content on this display, and since there is Widevine L1 support, watching Full HD content on OTT platforms was a breeze. And since this is an AMOLED panel, you also get the always on display feature. But it is not very customizable. This display is good enough for using outdoors and gets pretty dim under low lit environments. But then there is no Gorilla Glass protection. Instead, the company has chosen a good quality scratch resistant protection which is comparable with Gorilla Glass. I cannot really comment about drop resistance, but I can surely say that there have been no scratches whatsoever on the display. The single speaker on the Realme 8 is loud enough for both indoor and outdoors. Be it watching movies or playing games, we faced no problems. The device supports high-res audio and offers a good listening experience from both the headphone jack and wireless earphones. The earpiece lets you attend your calls with ease even when you are in a crowded area. I use the Realme 8 with my primary Airtel 4G SIM. Now you do get support for carrier aggregation, but it seems that it is not available in my area. Come on Airtel. Anyways, the connectivity was rock solid throughout my usage. You get support for dual 4G, dual VoLTE, dual Wi-Fi calling, native video calls and call recording support accompanied with the IVR prompt. Now guys, talking about performance, the Realme 8 runs on the MediaTek Helio G95 processor. The variant that I have with me right now comes with 8GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 128GB of UFS 2.1 storage. And like I mentioned before, you can expand the storage with the help of a dedicated microSD slot. Now I did not face any issues during my daily usage, which comprised of attending calls, video calls, playing heavy titles like COD Mobile, scrolling on social media apps, watching a few episodes of Banshee on Hotstar. You get it. When it comes to gaming, I was able to play COD Mobile at high graphics and max frame rates without noticing any frame drops. Now our dearly beloved ex-bossman Irshad had done a very detailed video about the Realme UI 2.0. I would strongly suggest you guys to check it out. For this video, I will say that Realme UI is definitely smoother and snappier compared to its predecessor. App load times have decreased a bit more, RAM management is promising, and you get a lot of customization options except for the always on display. Now, in that case, good job Xiaomi. And yes, before I forget, in terms of security, you get an in-display fingerprint scanner which works almost every time, but it is not as fast as the side-mounted scanner on the Redmi Note 10. But the face unlock on this phone is pretty quick and works even in dim lighting conditions. Now guys, let's talk about the camera of the smartphone. On the rear, you get a 64 megapixel quad camera setup. The main 64 megapixel lens comes with a Samsung sensor, and there is an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, a 2 megapixel macro lens, and a 2 megapixel black and white lens, which also acts as the depth sensor. And for selfies, you get a 16 megapixel selfie camera. Both from the front and rear cameras, you can shoot 1080p videos. Now from the rear camera, you can shoot at a maximum resolution of 4K at 30 fps, and from the front camera, you can shoot a maximum at 1080p 30 fps. You also get support for slow-mo videos, you can shoot time lapses. You don't get any support for shooting ultra macro videos. So if you are interested in shooting macro videos, I would say that you should go with something like the Redmi Note 10 series. Now guys, we have already done an in-depth camera comparison of Realme 8 with the Redmi Note 10 on our Hindi channel. So I will quickly summarize my thoughts for this video. In almost every situation, you get accurate color reproduction, but the level of details and sharpness is not very impressive. When it comes to rare portraits, the cutout looks refined and the facial details look good, but the image is slightly overexposed. HDR mode surely improves the exposure and macro photos look decent. The low light images are not very appealing, and somehow switching on the night mode makes the images way more darker. The selfie camera does a good job in terms of capturing facial tones and facial details, but I would prefer the portrait selfie more than the regular one because the skin tones look way more accurate. And now finally we have the 5000 mAh battery, which is plenty for both moderate and heavy users. You get a maximum 1.5 days worth of battery life from the Realme 8. In the box, you get a 30 watt dart charger which can charge this battery from 0 to 100% in just 70 minutes. So that's it guys, this was everything that you need to know about the Realme 8. I think that this is definitely a good device, a good offering from Realme. You get a good AMOLED display, you get a 5000 mAh battery which can easily give you 1.5 days worth of battery life if you are a moderate user, and if you are a heavy user you can still get a day's worth of battery life. There is 30 watt dart charge support, you get the charger in the box, which is good. When it comes to the cameras, you do get good color reproduction, but the details are not as good as the Redmi Note 10. So guys, these were my thoughts about the Realme 8, and now it's time for you to tell me what do you think about this device. And like I mentioned before, we have already done a video on the Realme 8 Pro, so if you want you can definitely go ahead and check it out. Let us know in the comments what are your thoughts about this smartphone, and we will see you soon in the next one. Till then, take care of yourself, goodbye, stay safe and stay subscribed to Mr. Phone.